everybody on this amazing Sunday. I hope you're fine. Today I woke up with some headache, then I have a lot of duty to accomplish here, and I feel so bad that I missed on church, but it happened. All right? Sometimes things just don't go as planned, but anyway, I'm here to do another reaction for today. And of course, to clarify, sometimes when you talk, people are like, you either keep quiet if you don't have what to say. I have what to say. And that is why I'm here. All right? Because reaction means sometimes just appreciating what you watch every day. You can even do a reaction of a film. All right? So I possibly think that most people who watch vlogs do not understand what reaction is. And that is why they come about to want to impose their thought on others. Because as we are here, personally, as edutainment for us, I am here to educate, enlighten, entertain myself also and other people, as well as correct and talk about matters that I feel otherwise about. In past, we used to look at things, comment them in silence. However, currently we have a platform such as YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and so people go onto them to say so, and we are not, we are not intoxicated, we are very sober. So I don't feel any sort of guilt when I come here to talk about what I do. I don't also expect anybody to brand me as a hater or positive or negative, because I don't have any negative energy. All I do is to look at what I'm doing and what I'm watching and the people existing surrounding me and talk about it. And of course, if you look at my channel, sometimes I look at variety of people. It's only time cannot allow me to talk about all of them, but one at a time, guys. So a big up to you. Anybody will be coming around Wagwan, hola hola, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and even those who are going to bed, good night. It is what it is. So currently it is 2:37 p.m. in Kenya, and I'm here to do the reaction. Of course, as I told you, I'm a teacher by profession, and I do a lot in teaching. I teach in class under TSC, but when it comes to my personal life, I teach on virtual because I have lessons on this channel. If you're interested in some things in Kiswahili, especially the books for grade 7, 8, 9, up to Form 4 in high school, I have the analysis here. If you also wish us to collaborate and write songs and, work through them, or poems, I do that also. I've written poems for a lot of people. They hire me, engage me to write poems based on the topics they want. Sometimes I can also change them into a song using some platform available to me. Therefore, I also focus on political analysis. I am also a political analyst on another level, on a different platform. So I have 3 channels running, and every day I make sure that I visit them and do something, especially on this platform here and the political one. I don't miss a day to do something on them. And I'm so glad that I get the inspiration from other people to help me go through what I have to do. I always ask my followers to suggest maybe what do you think I should improve in, and I receive some comments and consider them, because we are not perfect and we always wish for. But then there are those just who come here, like somebody will just come and tell you, buy a new camera and stop being foolish. And I'm like, okay, that one is too harsh, all right? Okay. But anyway, it is what it is. I always welcome people here to watch. And please share your comments. As long as you'll not begin say, I want to marry you, because you cannot propose on a platform. Sometimes it's so funny. We women, what we'll face on these channels, you begin something here or you are on Facebook and somebody begins to call you immediately with a video call, and you are like, what's that? What the hell? And when somebody comes on, they begin wanting to go pornographic, yet they never saw you exposing anything which is nudity online. So this world of digital is a very funny world with very funny people. Sometimes you find someone coming and they're like, I want you, and you're like, okay, Am I a product or something on the market? I've not come to the channel to say I am advertising myself. I see so many channels where people go there to market themselves. But here, I only do analysis, reactions on the people I watch. You've seen me reacting towards Obina, reacting towards Nyako, reacting towards, so many other people. I don't have to mention all of them. If you are able to watch my channel, you will actually see the different people I've reacted to, whether it's in Kenya, America, France and Nigeria and many other places. So please, if you have any judgment against me, feel free to do so, but in a respectful language, because some people just come with very foul language, which is not good. Again, if you are interested in me, you don't have to come to this platform and begin, when I'm doing an analysis, then you begin saying, I want to make you a wife. No, there are procedures to use, you can't use that channel when I'm doing the presentation and get to do so. So I really appreciate everybody, and that's why today I'm sharing this before I begin my reaction. So of course today I've watched already the people I keep watching daily, and I really appreciate those who have come here. Please like my video, just give me a like for your love. Give me a like. So of late, I've seen my friends from Nigeria watching. We also have some friends from South Africa and others from Turkey, a few from America watching also, and Jamaica. Then we have Thailand, and I saw others from Mexico. So welcome, and keep watching, guys. I really appreciate. Yesterday, there was someone from USA, two of them, and they were surprised that on Saturday we are at school. And unfortunately, even in Kenya, some schools, Sunday, can you imagine, Sunday, they will still force students to go at school because it seems there is a lot of pressure that teachers feel with results. Personally, I don't believe in that. I deliver the best while in class, and some of you have watched me when I'm during lessons. You have seen me trying to be so practical, making students participate actively. When it's reading, they do the reading and talk about what they are reading, and that's what I believe is the way to go. Then I bring around, we revise as many papers as possible, content based on the syllabus. But some teachers just feel like they should keep, pumping knowledge to the students all day long. And I think that one can make them zombic or even tired, but it is what it is. Everybody believes in their own mechanisms. So anyway, let's now pick on with reaction. So guys, yesterday there was a lot which we were actually focusing on with Marwa having visited the orphanage home and donated iron sheets. And so there was just an aspect that, yeah, we appreciate you have brought the iron sheets, but what about the 700 USD which were contributed by some people? Because if someone from America sends money to me for a house, of course, they really would wish to see me building that house. But when I divert it and begin to maybe buy a car, I don't think they would feel okay, okay? And I really appreciate that Marwa listened to this. And yesterday, he had to clarify in a given video that he will be getting that money to give to the orphanage. So we really pray that he will keep working hard and people will still show his love to him and send more money that he will bring to the orphanage, because this orphanage, in reality, they are facing a lot of great challenges with the children being abused by people who sneak in through the walls. Therefore, they need security, a good wall. They even need a security person, because sometimes, I don't say that women are weak, but sometimes when you are a woman running a project, you need to really have money to protect what you own. Now, allegedly, the lady of the orphanage home feels that there is a lot of insecurity. There's a lot of insecurity. Some people really even want to kill her over what she's doing. I don't know why people can be so evil with such bad intentions. I feel so bad that people would want to kill someone who is taking care of orphans in an orphanage home. What is exactly the problem? Some people just don't want progress. They don't just want you to even become, a tool to safeguard maybe they just want people who will be selfish, focused on themselves. That is what I feel. Okay, so let's get to Marwa and listen to him making this promise, and we really wish that he will do what is necessary. Risiki Zila, hi, welcome to the platform, and I hope you're fine. It is raining here in Kenya currently, and people have left church, most of them in the house, just like me here. I'm seated in the house doing some little content here, guys, as we struggle with the hustles, bustling and hustling. Okay, Risiki Zila said thank you, and I also appreciate. Please, guys, like the video for me. Remember to like the video. Sometimes people forget that, and it's one of the things that ends up to work towards the algorithm, and we really appreciate for that. All right, so let's check on this. Let's check on this video, and I'm focusing on that particular aspect. I think Marwa promising what will happen to the children's home, and we hope that indeed, as people said, that once he stepped there, he will be changing everything. We hope that it will do. Reziki Zila is asking if I can add him to the group. Maybe clarify to me which group you are talking about, Riziki Zila, and also share to us where you come from, which country are you from, maybe how is your day and all that. We'll be so glad as we go by in the discussion, because I'm not sure about the group he is referring to. That's why I'm asking. Don't miss. Adding me to Kenya. Do I have the ability to add people to Kenya? But you are welcome. You are welcome in Kenya. If you come in Kenya, you will be so free. Risikizila says I'm from Kenya and from Nairobi. All right. So then if you're in Kenya and Nairobi, you are free to, participate in these discussions. If you're really interested in a reaction, you just open a channel and you start it, and we'll follow you. You follow us. We watch each other, and we grow together. That's what we do. Yeah, definitely. As for me, any person who is watching me and they have a channel, I always go back and watch them and also check on their channel. So that is assured. Yeah, I told you it's a bit cold, but I'm just unwilling to put on the sweater because of the video. But immediately I'll be putting on one, and also I've lit a jiko. I'll be actually warming myself because it's a little bit cold here. All right, I really appreciate the presence of anybody here, and let's go to that reaction as Mara was now clarifying what grandma has to do for the orphanage. Let's check on this. There's some point he was trying to clarify or ask her. Let's check on this here.
What do you see if you take the old one?
No, those are too old for this home. But unless you put it behind there.
That one maybe for chickens. I want it in the front here because of security.
Yes. Where do you want it? I was thinking there. Yep. So what we'll do, Grandma, we'll buy Grandma 6 iron sheets, and the blocks that will be left here will be used.
So I think that kitchen.
Yeah. And Mike, that one you will be the manager. Okay. Because me, honestly, I think by Monday when.
Thank you so much, Rizikizila.
I want to rest.
If you have a channel, I'll also be checking on you.
So
I really appreciate
that, but I will be there to help you. If you need a tip of sand, I know who to call. This. All right. And tell Grandma there's $700 that was sent to the orphanage that we used here. For the next money that we are left with should be going to the orphanage. But again, we've supported the orphanage. Tell her we will see what we'll do, because our orphanage could not get this iron sheet without Grandma leaving.
All right, guys. So Marwa came out to clarify something on the iron sheets yesterday, and we really appreciate. That is all people need, accountability. Come out and talk about these things, because anything which is coming from the public and you are making it on camera, requires that people, come out again in public and share what happened. And that's all people want. And that is why reaction is there. Reaction is there to just follow up and talk about things. And when you watch, maybe possibly you realize, yeah, here, I have to do this. Because no one is perfect. Is there anybody perfect? I don't think so. We always mess in one thing or another, whether it's in our emotions, our actions, our reactions, our relations. So within all that, okay, Eunice Njeri, hi, welcome, big up to you. Eunice Njeri telling me I am a Kenyan, karibu sana Mkenya mwenzangu, and I feel so proud to have fellow Kenyans watching, even though people say that when most Kenyans are watching you, the payment is low. I don't even worry about that. All I want is people to keep watching, and we need to grow together. And if one day we'll get, even if it is 10,000 on the channel, no problem. At least it can sustain us. Because guys, so far I'm still pulling the watch hours, not yet monetized, but I have high hopes that I'll be. All right. So thank you so much, Eunice Njeri, for showing up, and I'll hope you'll be here, just like Risikizila has been here, and I hope he will be also here for some time. Thank you so much, fellow Kenyans, and I'll just be checking on you, because most times when people subscribe, I go check on them, see whether they have channels also, and we grow together. So welcome, Eunice.
You know, the people are saying, oh, Mario, you've taken money for... Will they get free? Shits. No. Calm down, because I am...
We have calmed down MARWA. We have calmed down MARWA. And when people ask, they are not fighting you. All they are doing is they're asking, why are you giving, like they cannot reach you directly in person. So what do? They use the channel to talk to you. And I'm glad that MARWA has been watching what people are saying, or reactors, and now responding in the right way. That's what we want. That is progress for Africa. I once worked for, I've ever told you that I once did a proposal, and there was construction of an administration block in a former school. And within that period, I used to travel, come to Nairobi to the USAID office and all that. Do you know those people are very thorough with anything to do with the contribution. Eunice Njeri says you can do it. Thank you so much for inspiring me. Every day we want to hear a word of inspiration, because life has a lot of challenges. So inspiration is one thing that we need. Even just a word to say you can do it. It is very important. And I appreciate Eunice Njeri, who has just said you can do it. And I know I really appreciate what she has said. I acknowledge that sincerely. Okay, so when you give me one sentence or one word to inspire me, it is a lot of blessing. It's indirectly like a blessing. All right. Yeah. So MARWA is a bit of anchor that people are really meddling in the affairs. And of course, there are also some subscribers of MARWA who feel like, why should people talk about this and that and that? But people just don't talk about it. They feel like they cannot reach directly to MARWA and talk to him. So what we can do is to use the channels and ask some things, because sometimes when you, yeah, it is 14:53 currently. Yeah. So if people, for example, drop a comment on MARWA's channel that is asking a question, people normally brush them aside. So the reason why reaction has grown, in fact, I think is that. But a good update for today from MARWA. Let's listen more.
Balancing for everybody to get.
Even in the issue of Masegeso and Brian, we try to balance.
Yeah. Even Masegeso's money was used for Brian.
You have to balance everywhere.
You have to balance. Otherwise, you'll do one thing and the rest is stuck.
Yeah, it's suffering. Yeah, thank you so much.
Daniel, we've worked with you for so long. Have you seen any cornering from my side?
MARWA, did you expect that Daniel would be answering and saying, I've seen? Thank you, Eunice. Thank you so much. Okay, so MARWA came out in the video asking Daniel, have you seen me cornering? It will be like me asking my daughter or son, have you seen me being a bad mother? Do you think maybe the child will tell me? Or even when I go to the students in school and I tell them, have I been a bad teacher to you? Let me ask you guys, do you think they'll tell me that I've been a bad teacher? If I have been, they'll not. So Marwa came here to ask Daniel, and remember, Daniel is under his wings. He's really relying on Marwa. In fact, he wants to learn from him. His dreams are hanging on Marwa. He longs to be like Marwa. Therefore, he cannot say anything like that. You know, I heard JT saying that if I was Daniel, I would come up and say, yeah, I've seen, but they cannot outdo. Oh, you are lying. JT, that is a white lie. If you are actually hanging on Marwa for you to grow, or you are hanging on him to have your channel pick up, your dreams are only hanging on Marwa. Because this guy, when Marwa came to this village, he did not know what to do. He did not know anything to do with YouTube. He did not even know who Marwa was. He did not know what it means to work through YouTube. So when Marwa came to their home with the Brian's case, that is when he knew. All right. So there is no way Daniel would tell Marwa in his face that he has cornered. He will not. And that is just the truth. Let's not lie that it is possible that Daniel would say that. And if he says, of course, we know what will happen. So Daniel has read that, and he said this.
No, in fact, you have taught me. I've done very, very many lessons from you.
Wow.
Yes, and my request to you.
Yes.
Because as I see it,
yes.
I will go back to school.
Okay.
But before I was thinking if I could just work with you, because I still need to learn more things about it. Because I know that when I'm with you, I will success in this life. And where I
Okay, guys. So Daniel had to pour out his heart. You know, currently he has a YouTube, and many of the people who follow Marwa are the same followers who are following Daniel Mwita. So they have been watching him, and he longs to go back to school. At the same time, he wants to focus on YouTube. Now, remember, guys, Eunice Njeri is saying you can succeed by, I need to eat lunch. Hey, you have late lunch, Eunice. It is almost 3. You are eating lunch almost, it will meet supper. But good luck. You have a delicious lunch. I don't know what you are eating for lunch. What exactly are you taking for lunch? For me, I took some boiled maize with tea because I didn't feel like eating something heavy. There was githeri around, but I didn't eat it. Yeah, because in the morning I took some mandazi and some milk tea. So I also took now boiled maize and some tea. Then in the evening, automatically I'll have to take ugali and some veggies. All right. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, Eunice Njeri, and anybody who is coming to the channel. But JT, what JT was saying, I disagree, because I don't think Daniel would come out. Even if it were you, would you go out and tell Marwa like that? If, and I'm saying if, because in this case, Daniel is hanging on Marwa for advice, for support, and for everything. Would you go on camera and say, yeah, you've been cornering, but then that cannot outdo the advantages? I don't think you can. Just let's be genuine. Okay.
I came from, I will never regret.
Imagine in 1 month, now it's close to 1 month, 29 days.
Yes.
Look how your life has changed. Big time.
Now, guys, look at how Daniel is looking. If you know, you know. Now, the only way Daniel is surviving on these streets is that maybe the donors from YouTubers are sending some money to those YouTubers so that they can bring to Daniel. Unfortunately, his channel really peaked with a lot of subscribers. It is about 8,000 subscribers, something which cannot happen easily. Some of us have struggled. I've taken almost 3 years, but the first year I was not even serious about YouTube. The second year I tried to do videos at least 4 in a week. Then now this year I've decided daily. There is no day I skip. And if I skip, the next day I'll compensate whichever way with 2 videos. So we have really struggled on this street. And we have not been able to reach 8,000 subscribers yet. So this guy was so lucky that he opened a YouTube channel, and within 20 days he had 8,000 subscribers. Unfortunately, his channel has not been monetized. Whatever the hitch, maybe Marwa knows. That is what we are just suspecting, because if Marwa is an expert on YouTube, why not know what is happening? He can know. Unfortunately, this boy started YouTube and was sharing his phone with anybody. Look at mine. This is what is going. This and that excitement put him in problems. Again, I don't know why he does not have an ID. He does not have an ID, so even registering Google, he must have used somebody's Google, so he cannot be monetized. Okay? I just wish that somebody should help him, because there's no need of having a channel. You are just looking at it, you have subscribers, but you don't have an earning. Again, there are people who are willing even to adopt him, because this boy here, if today he's picked and goes to somewhere, or even finishes school, then goes to America, he will be better than who he is. You remember his house? His house is in a dismal state. Okay? And here he has seen the revolution of, or rather transformation of Grandma and Brian. But for him, I don't think he has done much. As far as he will be here looking, I think there is a feeling like, why can't I do more? Why can't I gain more? That's what he thinks. But he cannot say it before Marwa, because he fears. You know, there are many times Marwa has had to actually condone him, like make him learn that he has to do what he will be told to do, not what he wants to do. So let's look at this.
Even now you have a new bag. Then we found him with a small phone. He was doing tee.
Now I have this.
You have Wi-Fi inside there. You have friends from America, friends from UK.
Yeah. So, and I need your advice,
Yes.
and also advice from the viewers that are watching this video.
Now we will be listening to the advice, guys. Daniel wishes that he goes back to school. Marwa tells him school is not necessary. As a teacher would say, school is necessary, at least get a certificate at Form 4. After that, what follows is, an adult life, because now after having a certificate at Form 4, you can go for even masonry or any other skills. So YouTube is there, yes, but then without a certificate, what happens if YouTube closes today? Even though Marwa says it's here to stay. Anyway, go check on water. So let's hear the answer from the boss, the travel commander.
Because I've missed a lot. It is true that since I live alone going to school.
If you are a serious guy, you want to do YouTube, you don't have to finish the school, because if the end goal is to make money and be successful, you can start even a company.
And that's my dream. That's my dream.
Because again, after school, like Ken God has finished, there's even a pilot here. There's everybody here, but still there's no work in Ken. On YouTube again. But again, this...
My goodness. Okay, I am listening as a teacher, even though in Kenya currently education has been, watered down. People finish school and they just go back and survive in other ways. But does that mean that we stop finishing school? No. It is better that you trust in God, and when you die, find that there is no heaven, than failing to trust in God, and when you die, find that you'll go to hell because you never trusted while living. That's what I always believe. So the fact that there are no jobs for many people in Kenya, people are jobless, does not mean now we stop schooling. If, for example, we decided to leave our children at home and just train them in business, even Indians believe so much in business, the Somali people also. But do they stop going to school totally? No. They know that education is important. It makes someone mature. It offers them the necessary language. It also gives them a certificate that is an option. Just in case things have crumbled down, we can actually have that. Marwa himself is educated. He has a degree. So, and he has even a certificate for Form 4. In case anything happens to YouTube, he will go on. Does it mean that if someone trained to be a pilot in Nyabohanse and he has not got a job, then we disregard education? No. So, Marwa, I think on that one you can correct that thought. Because, this guy has been lucky to get following. But he can go to a day school. Then every evening he can do content. It's so unfortunate that in Kenya we don't allow students to use phones in schools. I wish the system would just now realize how the world has become so transformed, so that as these students grow up even in school, they can learn to use the phones in the right way. Even phones sometimes offer security, especially day schools. When a student leaves school and even tells the parent, I've left school, now I'm coming, they can even offer a room to security of the students. But it is what it is. Kenya, we have not yet embraced IT fully. We talk about it, and we only hope that someone will struggle their way out. Once they're adults, they even go to college before they can acquire a computer, a phone, and all that. We even still have fears of students sitting for exams using their gadgets. Yet Americans, UK, and other places, people are sitting for exams on that. I don't know. So I would wish that Marwa would actually encourage this boy to go to school and finish. If he dropped at Form 2, he can go finish. After all, even Kenya itself, they're emphasizing, if someone never got a certificate, this is the chance they're giving them. You can even go to Ngumbaro schools. I don't know whether they're in Nyabohanse. And I really believe this place, Nyabohanse, requires Ngumbaro. In cost, there is that provision, Taita Taveta. People can study from home, then they just go sit for an exam and get a certificate. I don't know why it is not in Nyabohanse, because it's not everywhere, but I wish it should be now offered, now that we want to ensure that all people who have never got certificates get it. This is one of the things the ministry and the educational corridors should think of. So Maro is saying that his life is better, he has a better bag. That bag was there because he was carrying money that was constructing grandma's house, and he always had to have it. But how is that bag helping him? Yeah, the phone, at least I can say, is helping him because he can now record things, and that is a good thing, a good transformation for him, Marwa. But that is not enough. If he wishes to go to school, advise him appropriately. Anyways,
So you
let's
have to read the
continue.
comments here, you see what is going on. Yes. See what they are saying. Hiya, Goko. Tell grandma, tomorrow we are going to buy her a big television. Actually, boss, even before I tell her that, yes. In my so like
Okay, let me pause a little bit and see if I know.
I've been recorded today. Yeah. And we asked that it
Oh my God. Okay, guys, so I had gone to actually sell the timber. You know what, a multitasking office. So Lucy, welcome, welcome. I've seen Lucy on board. Welcome. So I post a bit to go sell timber because when customers come, you cannot stop and you cannot tell them I'm on a live stream. But welcome, Lucy. And it is another Sunday. I hope you had a good day, Lucy, and any other person will be coming. Yeah. So guys, I was looking at this suggestion as Daniel is being told no need for school, focus on YouTube. And I was like, yeah, it's a good advice maybe according to him. But from where I stand, I don't think that would be a good advice for a young person. And remember, Marwa has succeeded in YouTube because he was a traveler. How can he assure Daniel that if he's focused and he's serious about YouTube, he'll make it? Yeah, we are seeing others are making it also in YouTube, but they have some skill. Daniel does not have any other skill. He's a mason. You look at Mayugno, he's a mason. Gitriba is also busy doing some things here and there. So how will Daniel survive in YouTube and become successful just like that without paying attention to some skill? At least I expected Maro would tell him, even if you don't, you can't go to school, go to some course, just like Maseges, or is it Maseges or who? There is this boy that Maro has been telling that, yeah, it's Musavi. Maro has been telling Musavi and promising, and we hope he will honor the promise. He has been promising Musavi that he will be going to college anytime soon. All right? So I'm like, why can't you tell the same to Daniel? Why should you tell Daniel that he shouldn't bother about school if he's serious about YouTube? Anyway, that is him. That is him for you. Now, away from that, thing I saw in this video, let's just check on this.
Grandma can sit here. She can chill and wait for even visitor.
Okay.
It's nice breeze here. Hey, Grandma, today you've worked. For the first time, I've seen you looking shakala bagala. That means you've worked. How is your daughter?
Oh, yeah, she's...
Maro. Masare. No, Peter even is not the best.
Oh, Joseph Wambura.
He's unique.
Joseph Wambura, hi, and welcome to the platform. I brought some few minutes. I went away to sell timber, and on coming back, Lucy had stopped by and gone. Lucy, will you come back? So Joseph Wambura, thank you so much for showing up, brother. Thank you, and give me a like to the channel. I'm so glad, you know. So I was just doing a reaction towards this, and I hope beyond all hopes that indeed Daniel will be making it, because so far if his channel has not made it, regardless of having a following, monetize, and we are still asking a lot of questions about it, and we hope that Maro will help him to make it happen. All right. Now, what I feel like we have to talk about a lot is the fact that after buying grandma a phone, it seems Marwa is planning to have her confirming every day that she's doing well, showing up her compound, maybe, I don't know, because she's not a YouTuber, is she? She's not. The only person they open a channel for is Daniel. But there is something here. Let's just check. There was a comment coming up here, and possibly a complaint, kind of, that grandma is not ready to be in the limelight. And I'm like, not all people are very... I have one sister who does not like anything to do with social media. In fact, they normally wonder how I get the courage to talk on YouTube, then come to Facebook, also do some stuff, and TikTok. Not in that. She's not even on Instagram. She just has zero consideration for for technology, let's not say technology, zero consideration for social media. And if somebody is ultimately like that because they love their privacy, I think that privacy has to be respected. Yeah, and we can look at this.
Step in the center. Yes, like that. Give you. Alex, the formula is somebody carries here. It's up like the roofing. The roofing. Yeah. We have the options. These ones should be cut. If possible, if it's, yeah.
Yeah, so here.
Tomorrow you'll take her to the orphanage. No, but not tomorrow. Sunday or Monday, because
my phone is hanging. I don't know what's happening.
And tell her I'm inviting her tomorrow to my home to drink goat soup.
Kesho kuna sherehe kule nyumbani. Kesho tutakuja tukuchukue tuende tukunywe nayo supu ya mbuzi.
Oh.
Samaki.
And tell her even if she doesn't want to eat, even come, because the celebration is me celebrating that we've accomplished this in my home.
Sasa ile sherehe tunaitengeneza kwa sababu tumemaliza hii kazi ngumu. Sasa ukuje tu ujumuike na sisi.
Yes. She doesn't have to eat anything. She can come even when full.
Anaweza kuja ukishakula, bora tu umekuwa na sisi kwa ungeo furaha, ni mtu sawa.
And tell her the iron sheets that she's seeing living, plus one ballast of tipper, are going to an orphanage.
Unaona hizo mabati zinatoka. Na ile kokoto tipa moja imeenda. Tunapelekea watoto yatima tuwasaidie kujenga pia. She's okay with it.
And you on Sunday or Monday you'll take her there.
Na mimi nitakuja kati ya Jumapili ama Jumatatu nikupeleke pia uone hao.
So there.
Sasa pia uone kile mabati yako yatakuwa yanatumika pale.
So that nobody.
Okay. So after that explanation of what is going to happen, and the goat soup, of course, is being eaten, or rather taken today at MARWA's. Guys, celebration after the hard task. Okay, everybody deserves celebration, right? Yeah, so MARWA deserves celebration after this. Only our question is, why is MARWA then quickly saying, because the lady said she doesn't take goat soup, and then Kizo says you can even eat fish. Then MARWA says, you can even come when you're full, just to be with us. Now, guys, you understand that, of course, Brian's grandma has been some star in MARWA's life. Let's not be, we can't avoid that, We've been seeing that all the time she appears in these videos. People are celebrating, subscribers are ready to watch and go on and, check on MARWA. So I think that presence is actually targeted in a way, which is not bad, because once you know where your star is, why not? They always say there are some people, even however poor they are, they have some star. Their star shines in them. And when they are around you, you make it. And that is what you have to know, that, yeah, that is why some people say with MARWA around you, you make it. And also I think with grandma around MARWA will make it. It is what it is, guys. That is my thought, though.
Like, oh, maybe MARWA took the iron sheets or something like that. All right. Tell her, Daniel. I was thinking there. Yep. So what we'll do, Grandma, we'll buy Grandma 6 iron sheets, and the blocks that will be left here will be used. Yeah, there's everybody here, but still there's no work on YouTube again. But again, these viewers will answer you, Daniel. So you'll have to read the comments.
All right. So finally, Daniel was told to listen to what the people will comment and decide what he'll do. Okay.
Buy her a big television.
Actually, boss, even before I tell her that,
yes.
In my today's video, so like 3 people complaining that Mike, now you guys are living Goko.
Today, and yes, that is MARWA forgotten the issue of television to
Goko kesho, tunakuletea TV kubwa zaidi, pesa iko tayari.
Then there's another thing that people are complaining to me.
Yes.
That when I take a video with Goko, the reason why I've got this one, I think I should translate to Gogo.
Yeah.
The reason why I have this phone is because of Gogo and Brian.
Sababu yake ya kuchukua hii simu amechukua ndio watu wakuone na labda watu.
That is why even we bought the phone, so that we can have communication between Brian even and me.
Yes. So people are complaining that.
Okay, let's go.
People are complaining quickly.
That when I take a video with Gogo, it is like Gogo is shying and run away.
No, Gogo is still what is there?
Gogo watu wanasema eti unajua watu walimnunulia hii simu ndio wao wanaona venye unaendelea. Sasa watu wanasema akichukua video, wao unapotea humu. Haya.
Let me rush then I'll just. Yeah, man.
No, that is remaining.
Hey, people with pressure. Life has a lot of pressure. And one thing sometimes that I don't like with a lot of comments, people will give a lot of comments, but it's about you to sit down and think whether you can take whatever they are saying or not. But now the pressure on Team MARWA is just too much. Sometimes they want to control. They want to be like, a remote to control somebody's life fully. Because they build the home they handed over. They are doing the wall. They are also going to do the kitchen. Can they now mind their business? Content here is over. They can go elsewhere to the orphanage. Now currently they are doing construction there. And now pick up on content. Why should they keep wanting to come back to the home? Of course, it's not bad to go back to where you did a project and have feedback. But then when it looks like you're pressuring and even demanding, it becomes too much. And I think this lady is not really interested in a consistent discussion. She's obviously shy. And I heard at some point MARWA himself saying that there's too much pressure on her and she's not able to withstand. So why the hell are they trying now to say that she should never run away from the camera? Anyway, it is almost, of course, important that she gives gratitude to those who contributed towards her, which is okay. But then, how much pressure are they giving on her? Maybe we can ask ourselves about that. Does she feel so much pressured? Does she feel like even YouTubers all the time want to go the MARWA way, make sure that she appears in their videos? Or why is she running away? Because she will not say it. People of that, era of Gogo may not come up to share that. But automatically there is something. There is something within her mind or her brain or her functionality that is not allowing her to be on camera. Anyway, if people want to support her on more projects, because one thing that I feel are real projects that will stand with her, feed her, is really necessary for Gogo. Like something that will make her sustain her life. Like a business. She can open a shop here. M-Pesa is not around here, though M-Pesa is a risky business in her home. But if she can conduct some serious business, like even a shop, if they could buy her like a motorbike that would be ferrying her goods from Nyabohanze, and she comes sells, that would make her sustain her life. Or they buy her some cows, goats, and something like that. That's what I just wish that these subscribers who are pressing that they communicate with her always should do. Because once MARWA leaves, will people continue sending gifts for grandma? Even though a lot has been done for her, we have seen Priska Sagati bringing a lot of stuff, items that even us, we don't manage to have in our houses, like the knives, the what have you, the crates, a lot of stuff we saw in the Priska Sagati's video. Now, meanwhile, let's go to the river Key and what? So, Dimango came up saying that she is almost leaving Kenya. And I'm like, no, sister, just stay with your word. You said you are doing construction first, and currently you are broke. Stop flowing with the current. You've already said you are unique, and you do things not for anybody but to please yourself. Continue like that so that we learn from you, and we learn to do things your way. In this video,
pure starvation because there's no food that I like so much and all that, so I normally lose weight naturally, but again, when I'm at home, happy, relaxed, not moving up and down, no stress, where am I going to sleep, what am I going to do tomorrow, this and this and this and that, you just add weight naturally because you're too relaxed in your comfort zone. To Germany, Black Forest Princess. Janet Harris, good guess. I see some people have hints, you know. You haven't. Oh, it's Polish latte. Yeah, I knew it. I just wanted you guys to guess it. Okay. Please give the video a like and let me know where are you watching from now. In 2012, yes, he was a very young guy, and he died actually short at 31. That was so young. Anyway, may his soul rest in peace. And as us, man, you know, there's nothing like being neutral. Me, I'm just speaking out my mind. I feel so bad. I felt so bad because he is also a human being. He also had a family, kids, people depending on him. That's the whole point that I'm saying, you know. They truly starve. I will truly starve. Pretty soon you'll see my neck very high, you know, because it's totally a different world. Me, I will carry food and then I will get used to it because what can I do? Even if I carry some ugali flour, it will not stay forever, but I will try look for some Kenyans. We will go through life, you know. I will get used to anyways. But I always joke and be like, I'm coming to starve in your country. So we'll just get used to it. Still manage. I've been doing this for the past 5 years, so I think I can still manage all this, you know. It's not too much to handle. I really love everyone, even who doesn't love me. Exactly. You know, and it's just life. You know, that's what life is. Not everybody will love you. Your videos always go up when in Jamaica. Christmas list is back in Jamaica. Okay, Anders, yes, for sure. I get so many views when I'm in Jamaica, and for now, I just wish I could go there. I wish I could go there. I know I will, but for now, I have to take care of other things. You know, if you know.
Okay, so Dimango on Saturday made a video saying that she's finally leaving home, and she made the followers keep guessing where she's going. Of course, a lot of them saying you are going to others saying you're going to Germany, others Poland, others, you know, it is what it is. Of course, she said long ago that she was supposed to go see the boyfriend, and she never went there. And others are like, are you not waiting until you finish your villa? And she's saying, no, I'm working on contract, so my presence is not necessary. So some are saying, go see your boyfriend and family, then other places will follow. Okay? Others are like, you need a husband to love. You missed soup. Who will take care of mat. Those are some of the comments of her followers. Now, if I was following her or wanted to drop a video, a comment, I would ask her, the other day you said you don't have money for you to travel, because that is exactly what she told us. And now that is something that makes us react, not in bad faith, but just to ask, were you lying to us? You know, just to ask that. So, of course, I saw her also in another video cooking at the river. I heard that is Jamaican style. I've not been in Jamaica, though I love Jamaica a lot. These are very amazing people. So, after that video of preparing dumplings, Dimango came to the river to prepare, I don't know, aki and fake salt fish. And washed the fish in the same river they washed the dog inside. The same river that she has been bathing inside. It is what it is, guys. Yeah? It is what it is, living your life. If that means living your life. So, Dimango decided to go to the same river she has been bathing the other day, the same river that she washes the dog, mat, and all that. And she did prepare fish. And they had to eat with kids there. And I'm like, oh my God. You know, personally, I have how do we call it? For me, I find it so easy to be irritated, especially in an environment, you know, look at that. The same YouTube river. The YouTube river. So she did wash her fake salt fish here.
Have 3 fish.
And
So here, it's very...
and cooked from the river.
bush life.
Aki. It's a good innovation anyway.
In here you can see I have carrots, I have potatoes, I have onions and sweet pepper. So I need to prepare them as well. Okay. So
Guys, check that fire would fly on inside water.
real adventure.
Okay, I won't take a lot of time on this. So finally, it was ready.
So nice.
And she prepared her potatoes. That is what they call aki, viazi karai possibly.
To remove them here. Mix everything here. With clean water, then put everything in the pot. This one not throwing in the river. Now it's ready. Yo! Everything ready. Yeah. Everything cooked. Open this. So let Uncle Mo help me open it. There we go. Jamaican aki.
Kwa sahani.
Look at that. You guys. Huh?
Sahani imetukalia kidogo.
We still have the aki in here. I need to add on top. Ready or not?
Okay?
Very okay.
Okay.
Cool. Who else? Junior.
Junior Joe.
Where is rafiki yangu? Rafiki yangu hayupo.
Okay, so Dimwango, come to our village. You have so many rivers and you'll prepare lots of Jamaican food, guys. Eh? Are you learning something? Are you learning? We can go to several rivers. Our area has several, so you can change the settings. But I'm just imagining some rivers have very big snakes. It is what it is, guys. That is daring, okay? Now, away from that, we were discussing matters of Halima yesterday, Halima and Murimi. Now, Murimi has been claiming that Halima is his wife because he paid bride price. Now, I don't know. In our culture, for us, there is bride price paid because of kids also. Now, there is a kid involved. And of course, this is a kid that will come back whether he's old or not. Now, I'm just asking myself or asking you, what happens in your culture when a woman decides to walk away and doesn't want to go back to her husband? Do you return the bride price? I think bride price is supposed to be returned only when she's married to someone else. And then they'll also have to consider how much was paid because some represent the children, and you cannot now unbond the children. As long as there are children involved, you don't have to take the entire bride price. I was surprised. Halima here is claiming that the parents have come and they are going to return the bride price. I believe it is her grandmother, because she's being abused and she doesn't want anything to do with Murimi anymore. She has been enlightened enough, just like, is it Chagwa or Chagwa, the wife of Matiko did. So she also feels she should not go back to her husband. Let's check on this video here, and it will be the last of our receipt today in that video. And I really appreciate those who came by. I miss Lucy. Lucy came by in a minute, found me away, having gone to sell something and disappeared. But I still appreciate those who are there. Thank you so much for showing up. Joseph Wambura also, I don't know whether he's still on, but there is somebody on. All right, here.
Okay, guys, Halima, she's right here. Halima, how is everything?
I'm fine.
Okay. Let me shoot the video from this other side. Kuja Halima. Alright guys, meet Halima. Halima, she's right here. I have a surprise for her. Halima, hali vipi? Halima, she's right here, guys. She looks so good, by the way. It's just a compliment.
All right, guys. She looks so cool. I hope people will not take that and fly away with it, because I really also believe it's just a compliment, okay? So Halima came to the construction site, and I believe it's not by coincidence. She must have been called to come around because of the surprise. The 24,000 Kenyan shillings and 200 USD. Now, with such provisions and with an abusive man, you agree with me that Halima would continue to be molested. Sometimes that money would be taken away by Murimi, and there would be no progress, because Murimi is a selfish man who intentionally wants things for himself. And possibly when he claims on camera that Halima is not respecting him, because I know what it means. I have told you a number of times, I had a sister who was married to such a man as Murimi, a drunkard who wants to be respected even when he's messing up. A person who will come in the middle of the night and say they want food which they never bought. Hey. So guys, when she talks, I really read on the same page with her. Maybe some of you will argue, I would say she's just being too much. Now, Murimi came up on camera saying that Halima does not respect him, but he did not say how. And he was urging Devi Jr., the same Devi Jr. he thinks has taken away the wife. When she comes back, tell her to respect me. I'm like, hey, hold on, Murimi. In the current times, if you are just calling for respect and you don't want it to come naturally, respect comes when you are there as a man or a woman taking responsibilities in the house. But even if you are a woman and you're not taking any responsibility, you don't expect any respect from anybody. Respect is earned, not forced. So there is no way you can tell a woman, respect me. What exactly are you doing that is making her to disrespect you? And I just guess Murimi was actually demanding money from Halima. And Halima began to remind him, this is not your money, it's mine, it has been given by me. And that is when Murimi decided, I'll sell these things by force, you like it or not. And when Halima complained, he had to begin beating her. He beats her, she cries, he asked for forgiveness, Halima forgives, and Halima was stuck until she realized that there are people who are willing to help her, and Devi is standing by her. Because some people are saying Devi should leave it, but then I'm just thinking, if Dimwango was not ready to rescue her, the mother-in-law was not a friend to her, no one is willing to stand by her. If Devi Jr. would not have come, who else would have rescued her? So I disagree with these people who kept saying Devi Jr., a man with black, I don't know, black, what do we call? Nail, whatever, should leave the wife alone. I don't think if someone is being harassed should be left alone, whether it's a man or a woman. Even when you realize there is a man somewhere who is being harassed by the wife, because current times even there are women who beat their husbands, or if they are not beating, they are just molesting them. If you realize, don't leave that man to suffer. They'll kill themselves. What happiness will you derive when you realize they have killed themselves in the hands of someone who is torturing them? In whichever case, I don't stand with any person who is a narcissist, whether a woman narcissist or a male narcissist. If someone is not getting peace in their marriage, I think the solution is just to walk away. So Halima finally has mentioned something here, that her guardians have come and they want the bride price to be returned so that she's free. Let's listen to it. I don't know whether she's banking on her supporters, because how many cows did Murimi pay? I doubt if they were even two.
Hali inaendelea aje?
Hali inaendelea vibaya.
Okay, Halima, she's telling me she's not okay. What's up, Halima? Aye. Okay, guys. Okay. Acha nikupe surprise. Aye, nini inaendelea? Niambie.
Yaani kitu sahihi kinaendelea, but walisema wao walirudishiwa hizo mali zao. Alafu tuandikishe talaka, lakini
aye, sawa. Okay, guys.
Okay, so you notice the Virginia did not want details to be uncovered on camera. Okay, it's not also good for this information to be uncovered so much on camera, but automatically what I can see is that Halima has seen a bright life in future. So even returning that bride price does not really stand out. But with a child, I ask again, with a child, do you return all the bride price that was paid? That's my question. Because in my culture, what I know, you only return what represents extra. But what represents the children, if children are involved in a marriage, you don't return the bride price. You don't. Because I have a sister who had a child before being married, that is in college, and she decided not to get married to that man. They brought bride price for that child, that is two cattle, and they are still there. She's not their wife, but they have a child in between. A child will go back to the father. So I think in our culture is a bit different. I don't know what is here. So when you are married in one place and you have left children there, that I don't think it's for you per se. So I don't know how the family of Murimi is demanding for bride price to be returned. Anyway, it is what it is. Guys, just drop a comment in the comment section and think about it. Do you really think David Jr. was that bad in rescuing Halima? Yeah, he may be a friend to Murimi, or whatever people say, using him for views. And in fact, in this video, he said, I have stopped using Murimi in my videos. I'm like, using him for views. Okay. So Murimi is not clicking anymore. So he has decided to dump him. Okay. Yeah. So guys, we are still on the streets, going on. And we hope for the best every blessed day. We appreciate you guys. Anyone who comes to watch, even for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 10 minutes, you are indeed helping me to grow slowly by slowly. One day, I'll be remembering Joseph Wambura was here, Eunice Njeri was here, Lucy was here, Risky Zila was here. I'll be appreciating. And if I can also impact on other people's life, why not? Because I really have the heart to help people who are desperate. I've helped a lot of orphans in terms of paying school fees or enhancing their needs, such as basic needs. So I believe if I become better, I can do better than now. So thank you so much for standing with me. Let me prepare a premiere. I had done a video about myself. So let me begin ironing, then I'll do the premiere. Bye-bye for now. Thank you for supporting me.